Wow, guys, let me show you the most beautiful park I've ever seen in Planet Zoo. Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here. Welcome back. We're going to jump into our second mission just to see what it has to offer.
Straight to it, shall I?
Let's do it.
This is our Savannah Animal Sanctuary. It's been quite a small operation until now, but we've just been donated some land. And so, like my waistline at Thanksgiving, we're going to expand.
Awesome. Ooh, elephants.
And I think the best way to finance that expansion
that was a glitch.
is by finishing off our 4x4 adventure tour track ride. It'll be a wonderful way to let people safely see wild animals.
Oh, that's going to be cool.
Although, if you've ever had a mandrill sit on your windshield during one, sometimes it's a little too up close. Yeah. But the main focus of the sanctuary will be breeding and releasing animals of all kinds back into the wild. And as it's a sanctuary, we'll also have to take in animals sometimes. Does that all sound simple?
That's beautiful.
Good, because there's more. We also need to make sure we educate our guests and achieve a very high conservation rating. Well, that's all. Off you go.
All right. Let's get started. I want to welcome you guys back to Planet Zoo. Thanks again for clicking and tapping that like button and subscribing. It is a pleasure to have everyone back. I went through the second mission, or rather the first mission just after the third tutorial. So it's effectively the first mission on Livestream. And we really had a good fun time kind of completing the first objectives of that. But once I unlocked this beautiful, beautiful landscape, I want to play here. This is absolutely stunning. This is Planet Zoo. This is amazing. I wanted to play here then in the second mission and trying to do a few things, including connecting that really cool tour vehicle thing here. This, I guess, the Jeeps. We're going to connect these up here and essentially have ourselves a nice queue. You can see here we can build a path through this area over here and connect it to this other station on the opposite side right over there, and we might be able to get ourselves 2 enclosures. So we could probably get some hippos and maybe some cheetahs. That's going to be one of our silver level quests as well, in order to adopt 2 cheetahs and get 6 different habitat animals into different species. So anyway, let's get started. I am going to be probably jumping all around the campaign just because there's so much to do, and I can't stay in one area for too long. I want to toy with it all. It's awesome. So let's go ahead and get started by editing our track and building this thing. So just like in Planet Coaster, we can save blueprints too of like pre-designed vehicles and things like that. So if we make a track that we really like, we can copy it over. But we have to make a custom one here today. So I'm going to see if I can do that. We're going to edit the track and basically just build essentially what is like a transport ride, except it has a lot more to do with seeing the park. So we're just going to make a nice flat ride that possibly goes by the hippos. I don't know if the hippos will attack the trucks. We'll see. But we're basically going to just make a safari line that winds through 2 enclosures and see if we can get it all the way back. It also has to be 700 meters long, so I think this will count as a completed ride once we've connected it. So we just need to make it long enough in order to count for 700 meters. So we'll just kind of swing things around a little bit. I'm not exactly sure how long we're making things, but it does have multiple stations, so that's kind of cool. Let's go up this way around this rock. This will look really nice. We might not be giving the cheetahs a lot of area to go. We'll probably put our hippos here, but the cheetahs, I guess we'll try to swing around this way. I wanted to go around this rock, but it might be a little too sharp of a turn to get back in there. So let's just go this way, and we might be able to even auto-complete, perhaps. Let's see. Nope, doesn't look like so. Maybe if we get closer. Let's try that. There we go. Perfect. Excellent. So we've completed our ride there. Let's see then if that gives us the bronze. There we go. Complete a transport ride with 700 meters. Perfect. So that's the first one. Then we have to increase education rating to 14% to 25%. So we'll go ahead and open up this ride as soon as we've got our hippo habitat ready. Oh, also, one thing I found out in the game, kind of strange, when you adjust the opening hours of the park, that's really more like how do you want the day-night cycle to be. So if you want to just only play in the daytime, it affects your opening hours, but that always made me think that you closed and opened the park and that it affected your pricing, but that doesn't necessarily hold to be true. This is so cool. Look at this. Now this thing also goes underground over here and goes through the elephant enclosure too. So I guess if we can go near hippos and zebras without any danger, we could probably go near hippos and cheetahs. So that's probably going to be fine. Okay, there's also a predetermined layout here for an enclosure. You can see a fence that goes all the way under here and back over to this building. So all I need to do to build the hippo enclosure is essentially connect to this building somehow and then just make the fence go down this way. The hippos are going to have a huge place to go, but that means we can get multiple hippos, and we got a lot of cool stuff on lock too already, such as I think we had a concrete barrier somewhere. Oh, I guess we only have the glass and the oh, here's the concrete barrier here, but it doesn't let me build with that. I guess we have to do brick, even though it's unlocked. It's in our park. Strange, but fine. All right, there's a little pathway here too, so that way we can possibly connect things. What's going on over here? Ah, they've created some sort of a fake little construction zone, like they've laid out some bricks and some construction, so we can connect this eventually, so that way our employees can feed the hippos from over here. So let's build our. I wonder if the hippos can get up there. Possibly. Let's go ahead and make a fence here, and let's build it with the red brick, or maybe not. There we go. We'll just have to go in the reverse order. There we are. This game is so calming. A lot of people were asking me if I recommended this game, if they should get this game. I think this is a wonderful game for its unique challenge. The campaign alone is just really unique, and I like the voice acting in it and the characters and kind of the whole storyline of, hey, we're building zoos and trying to preserve. And to me, that's really cool. And I can't wait to build more stuff in this game. Really going to be awesome. So the hippos, kind of like water like this here. So I'm going to give them this huge area in order to enjoy. And then the rest is going to be for the cheetahs. So I'm going to cut this down the center here. And you'll see what I'm up to in just a moment. There we go. Excellent. Then we'll need to make a gate over here for the car to go into the other enclosure. So we might have to end up modifying our ride a little bit. Let's see if we can go over that. It doesn't look like we can. So we'll go ahead and modify our ride slightly. So we'll edit the track starting here, and we'll just delete it, and we'll make it a little bit more straightened when we go through here in just a second. There we go. Okay, back to the barrier construction. This is just absolutely fantastic, phenomenal. I'm trying to say all these words at once. I just love it. It's really cool. It's just nice to be able to play like another tycoon game. I can't wait. Now, we already see Planet Coaster, we see Planet Zoo. How about Planet Railroad? Come on, give us a railroad game. Imagine what they could do. It probably wouldn't be as fun as a theme park or a zoo, but it's got potential, and I like that. Looks like the hippos will be able to go through here, so that's good. And let's change to a chain link fence. Now, again, when I'm playing in these videos here for recording, I have to play a little bit faster because I want to see a lot of things get done. I want to see some progression, otherwise I'm going to be a little irritated. But when we play, for example, in Livestream, things give us a lot more time, so it's a lot easier that way. Terrain is uneven for placement. That's interesting. Terrain here seems to be okay for the chain link fence. There we go. I guess we'll connect the fence back that way. It seemed to connect a second ago. Nope. Nope. There we go. Sometimes you gotta solve problems by, I guess, changing your design a little bit. There we go. Now, obviously, this wall is a little too shallow for the hippos, too. So let's make it a little higher. So the only way to see the hippos will be for the people to drive through on the safari ride. So we'll be making a lot of money from that, as they have to pay to go on that. So that's going to be kind of cool to be able to see the car go through there. All right, this height of this wall looks to be maybe about 6 meters. I didn't want to raise the whole thing. There we go. Try that again. 6 meters seems to be a good set. There we go. Looks good. And this one seems to be ready to go over here too. Perfect. Alright, well, I certainly don't like the brick. It looks a little out of place, but we'll add some more trees and actually decorate it soon enough. Look at this. Absolutely stunning. These, is this a ride? Yep. Okay, so people can come into the ride here. I thought it was like a giant mall area, but this is where one of the stops for the cars are. And over here. More stuff over there. Alright, the zoo for right now is self-sufficient, so we can focus on designing our new habitat. So let's go ahead and buy some new stuff. Looks like, luckily, the zoo already comes with all the things needed to maintain it. We've got 791 conservation points. We'll need to gain some more. Let's look for hippos then. Hippopotami. That's the name of this creature. Yes, the hippopotamus. There it is. Alright, we got none at the moment. in the marketplace, so we'll have to see if we can buy some. Let's take a look for more species. Hippos are perfect for that little area over there, though, with that large pond. We'll have to see what else we can get. We already have elephants. In fact, let's see what we've got in the zoo to begin with. Looks like we've got multiple elephants. We've got 4 elephants, African wild dogs, a iguana, some zebra, some giraffe, some hyena, and then something called the springbok. Okay. I don't think I've seen that before, or used it in one of my zoos, at least. Ah, look at this. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Looks like there's a little area over here for employees only, for power. Wow, I can't believe this. They made like a really cool little cabana out there. That's really nice. And let's take a look here. Oh, I see. People from the car can also look inside this enclosure for... Is there a creature in here? What's in here? Oh, it's the hyenas. Okay. Interesting. Oop, little glitch there, I think. Oh, never mind. I thought it shined through to the ground. Ooh, it looks like lots of diseases. What's going on with our animals? Ooh, they're all being... We better hire some more... let's actually do some quick research. I was expecting to do a little more building than management. I like the building aspect. And the management part, I wish I could hire someone else to do. All right, let's go ahead and hire... looks like we have 2 active diseases here. Let's hire 2 of our vets to research that. And let's hire 2 vets to take care of them and get them into quarantine. I think quarantine is automatic. I'm not sure, though. I guess when it says disease discovered, vet called, I think that means the vet is going to move it to quarantine. Maybe not. I could be wrong. But hopefully that helps them. But I can't do everything at once. So we're going to try to at least look for some more hippos while we're here. I just can't get enough of this map. I can't wait to unlock more scenarios to see them. I really just want to like jump to this one, do the bronze, and then see the next one, then find out what my favorite one is, and then just build in it, because it's so cool, especially to see these beautiful, these just, I believe these are flamingos. They're just so beautiful. Look at their feathers. Oh, they're just gorgeous. Wow. Ooh, that one was trying to fly. Did you see it? Wow. Majestic. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Oh, these are where the springboks are. Oh, there he goes. Alright, so he's boxed up one of these animals because it has disease, so I think he's taking it to quarantine in order to be treated. Okay, good. Alright, crisis averted. Let's get back to animal trading, and let's see if we can buy some hippos. Let's refresh the list. Now let's see if there's hippos on here. Ah, there we are. We have a hippo for 234. She's 28 years old. Low fertility, though. Well, we'll have to kind of come back to that then. Alright, well, I can't do the hippo thing that I planned. That's one thing about this game, too, is that kind of mixes things up, is that animals are not always available, so if you plan to build, like, a cheetah enclosure, sometimes you can't. Let's go through the animals, though, see if cheetahs are available. We might be able to buy them. Looks like we can buy one, but that's for 607, so we wouldn't be able to afford. We already have giraffe. We could release some of our animals into the wild, but that will cost us some cash in the long run. 53,000 is our current cash, and that's not too bad to work with. Looks like a lot of springboks. Okay, well, let's finish building the enclosures while we wait for the cheetahs then to become available. We want a few more of them. And we'll also finish our gate. I know I'm jumping all over, but the game requires it. Alright, let's go to edit barrier. Let's build our big O gate here. And we'll smack it down right about there. There we go. And that should be a track airlock. Yep. Airlock? Really? That's a weird name for that. Okay, let's go ahead and see if we can connect. Oh, that's nice. Very easy to connect. Let's go ahead and go back. There we go. We should be able to connect easily. That's pretty cool. Very nice. All right. Now, I think in order for people to go on it, we have to at least start a test. So we can at least have them go on it and make some cash, though the other enclosures are not really filled with anything at the moment. All right, let's make one for the zebras now. I mean, for the cheetahs. Chested cheetah. There we go. And, of course, we'll raise this one, too, and make it look all pretty. There we are. So I think in this game, I have, on Livestream, I've built in a blank landscape before, and I must say I think it's a lot more enjoyable to build in a pre-designed map from the developers than it is just a blank map that hasn't been completed. Oh, I might be able to do some of the null barrier up here. Let's go ahead and try some of that. I have a feeling, though, those cheetahs might be able to get up here, so I'm just going to go ahead and go on the safe side. And this brick is ugly. We'll have to see if we can upgrade eventually to concrete, which is something you can research. So that's going to be quite important for us later. And this is going to be really cool. The cheetahs run really fast, so it's going to be really cool to see them over here. And I think we'll build something over... Oh, you know what? We could do another enclosure over here, too. There could be lots of people coming out of the ride here. And or coming over this way. We do see people walking over. And there's already some giraffes there, so we could build another enclosure right over here. And it could be nearby the vehicles. Oh, and it looks like they're already working. Perfect. They're already doing their thing. Good. Alright, let's go ahead and build a thing here. Looks like the cheetahs won't be able to get out, will they? There's a fence there. And the edge of this thing looks here. So let's make sure we make the enclosure over this side. And we'll disable angle snap for now. Did that connect? Looks like it did. Okay. Perfect. So essentially we've just got this area here. Alright, let's go ahead and connect. And increase the size. Cool. So it's just being built up against the hippo barrier as well. So the hyenas, or rather the cheetahs and hyenas and hippos and everything else should be able to get to water. Cheetahs over here will be able to swim in the pond if they want to. Or over this way, too. And then we'll put a third animal here. I don't know what we could put here, but it could definitely be something big. Maybe we can get like a lion or something like that. Pride of the jungle. Alright, let's see. Is that it? Pride of the... Actually, I don't even know. Oh, King of the Jungle? Isn't that the tiger? Or is it the lion? The lion doesn't really go in the jungle, does it? Wow, look at how beautiful this is. Alright, so we've got 2 new enclosures with a third one that could possibly be here. We could build it actually, we could build a wall all the way up here too. Oh, look at that, we're actually building inside of a crater. Oh, that's so cool. Wow. And I think we can actually use this map as well in challenge mode, where I think the map will be completely blank, so we can build all this stuff ourselves. Look at how amazing this game is. Like, I don't even care myself about building my own stuff. I want to see their food courts and how all that works. Like, look at that. That's just amazing to me, how all this has been set up like that. That's just so cool. I gotta take inspiration from this. That's awesome. Oh. Is this a concrete wall that's made out of, or that's just been painted brown? That's weird. Cool. It blends in a lot nicer. Okay, can we open our ride now? Is it okay? We should be able to open both sections. Good. All right, we'll make a little bit of money from that now, and then we should be able to complete our next goals too. So what is our next goal anyway? Let's go ahead and start focusing on those. The next one is to raise education. Apparently we went from 14 to 11%, so we need to add some more TVs and speakers that will educate people. And then we need to have 1,600 guests in the park, which we're pretty close to, about just less than 500 away. All we'd have to do there is basically do some advertising, so that'll be important. Okay. Well, looks like education's going back up. I guess it depends on where people are walking to. All right, let's get back to, I guess, focusing on trying to buy a hyena or a hippo or an elephant or whatever we need. I guess in this case it's going to be a cheetah or a hippo. Ah, more for conservation points. Darn, they're all for conservation points. We only have 872, so I could buy some Oh, we could actually buy some cheetahs here and get them started. Let's do that. We'll go ahead and buy these 2. There we go. They may not have been the best animals, but it's good to just get started and drop them off. Okay, now the other plan we have to come up with is how do we get staff to service the animals over here? I need to make some sort of an enclosure. Oh, actually, look at this. Conveniently, it looks like there's some buildings built here for when people come out. Oh, look at the maintenance man. He's going to have to go inside the cheetah enclosure. Is he trapped here? Huh, he seems to be trapped for some reason. Or unless he's on patrol. Let me move him over here. He might be trapped. There we go. Oh, looks like he's going back there. Is he on a work zone? Oh, he was trying to get to the solar panel to do repairs. Okay. Right, this is a little janky, but at least we can add some stuff here. Alright, let's go ahead and add a little door now for these animals. What is this here? Gates. Oh, okay. There's only really 2 types of gates. And that would be Bill and Melinda. All right, let's go ahead and add a asphalt thing here. This is a staff-only area here, so where does this go? Let's follow this tunnel. Wow, they've decorated the heck out of this stuff. Wow, it just leads over there to the power line and stuff. Unique. Okay, let's add on to this. Just going to make a path that swings around. We're probably not going to see too many guests coming over this way. We might see guests coming out of the station over here, but guests are not really going to be welcomed over here. Could build another enclosure for this pathway, and then maybe eventually build like this might be for like a bathroom here, and then maybe a small food stall next to it. Seems like they give us a good idea for the future. Okay, let's get ready for the cheetahs. I've never had cheetahs before, so this is a new animal for me. So at least we're going to see that today. So let's go drop off 2 of these animals. Both of them can be moved to habitat number 40. And then we'll go ahead and find out what they need for food and whatnot. So let's go to, let's see, facilities, is it? Nope, it's under habitat. And then let's do cheetah. C-H-E-E-T-A, there we are. And we'll do a large food tray near the door. And a water pipe just in case they'd like a drink over here rather than going out to the little water area right over there. At least we've given them an area to stay. Build them a little shelter over here too. And I think we should put another tree that hangs over that. That'll look pretty. Africa's absolutely beautiful in this game. Just gorgeous. And we'll try to put it under the tree. There we go. All right, let's put down some sleeping areas. I think we just need maybe medium. There we go, just in case they happen to have a baby. And we should see somebody coming over soon carrying the... there we are. They're on their way now. Amazon Prime delivery is on its way with our 2 new cheetahs. Beautiful. Looks like the hyenas are having babies like crazy. We'll be able to start releasing some of those into the wild soon. And let's see how things go with the cheetah. How do people rate the ride, by the way? Looks like it is not fully loaded with people at all. Let's see. Yearly guest has been 12. Well, I guess technically it's just kind of opened. It looks like it's costing us a lot of money, but it'll be better as soon as we've got all the people on the ride and paying for more, and we have animals in here. Ah, here's our cheetahs. Hi there, guys. Well, looks like they're very happy with the layout, except for just a few plants. But actually, it's quite good. Let's leave it alone, because it looks really nice. All right, they want a lot more short grass, so let's do that. We'll go with the short grass. Wow, they got a lot of area to stretch their legs. That's good. They deserve it. There we go. All right, we're getting closer to that ultimate mix. Let's add some more soil, especially over by the little river. There we go. And we'll add some around their home, too. Okay, let's add some more short grass. Ah, just beautiful. I probably made this so big, but I just like looking at this game. It's beautiful. All right, a little bit more. We should be good. We'll build it around the fence. And it looks like we're good. Beautiful. All right, we're getting all greens here. They don't need water, but I'm glad they've got it. They don't need a area to swim, but it looks like they've got it. And then we just need to research toy enrichment for them, which means we should probably check on our veterinarian research and see how they're doing with preventing disease. Let's see. Vet research. Ah, good. They're working on all sorts of different diseases. Wonderful. Okay. Let's do another research on to cheetahs now. We'll have one of our new technicians work on that. Looks like we might have multiple research stations, so that's good. And what do we have here? We need a workshop. Oh, yes, we'll need to research some new stuff. Okay, I suppose we could build a workshop over here near the staff zone. This might be a good spot for it. Let's give that a try. So, staff facility, workshop. Let's see, W-O-R-K. Ah, this is it right here. Workshop, perfect. Oh, we can squeeze it in right there. Perfect. Okay, let's see if we can... It always wants to snap to the stairs in this game, but we got to go over here. There we go. Let's make sure it's flattened on the ground. If you press tab, I've noticed it actually does that for you. There we go. Well, that looks really nice. That's really cool. Does it fit nicely? Oh, wow, it's a perfect fit. That's beautiful. And there's even a little AC unit. Wow, the developers have done a lot of cool stuff. Okay, let's do some more research now for the mechanics. Let's see if we can get some different barriers researched. This game is so cool. You can play it so casually. It's ridiculous. Oh, an animal has escaped. We got an escapee. Let's see. We got one of the cheetahs broken out. Where? Wow, he did escape. Uh-oh. Alright, I'm going to have to figure out how he did that. Now, I don't think the animals can go through the airlocks. That's why they're there. So how could he have gotten out? Is it the shortness of the fence? Did he crawl out through here? Ah, I bet he crawled out through that way. I didn't even think about that little path there. I didn't know if they were smart enough to go down there. Okay. Well, that makes sense to me. I guess we just need to make a barrier around this so they can't go over there. Oh, nighttime now. Oh, that little bugger got out. They're curious, aren't they? We'll get him captured and put back in here soon. Alright. Anybody on the ride? Nobody's on the ride yet. I gotta make sure, I guess it's open. I opened both the stations, so I'm wondering what's going on with that. Let's go ahead and build a subsection here. What I'll do is just surround this by a little bit of a barrier and add another airlock here. And we'll make it so that way the cheetahs can't go through there anymore. Unfortunately, we're going to have to shut down the ride for just a brief moment. And it seems like nobody's going on it anyway. I'll have to investigate as to why nobody's really interested. Either it's, well, they actually are going on it. Now it's 73 yearly guests. I guess the more and more animals we put in here, the more and more people will go on it. Okay, looks like vet research is being completed too. Excellent. Okay, let's go back over here. And let's do our airlock. Double airlock, I guess. There we go. Alright, so back to barriers. And we'll build one that goes across here. Now, little cheetah, I need you to get over there, please. Come on. Don't hiss at me. You go over there. Behave. Hey. Go back over there. No, you don't. Oh, you little jerk. Oh, you little twerp. Sir? Actually, we might be able to move him if he's still inside. There we go. Box animal. There you go. Where are you going now? Got him. I got him. You come right back over here, sir. Or madam. Okay. Let's try that again. The other one's just chilling. That one's Mischief. Gotta rename him to Mischief. Okay. So let's add our height. There we go. At least 5 meters. Ah, this music is so lovely. Feels like I'm watching a indie film from 2005. Okay, let's add ourselves a airlock. So that's under barriers, gates, track airlock. There we go. And I might need to move these guys' food over here. There we go. Alright, and hopefully someone comes over to feed them soon. I should probably assign someone to give them... Oh, you know what? Let's put a veterinarian building over here. And we'll have somebody assigned just to the animals on this side, because the hippos will be over there. We'll probably have another enclosure there, so he can feed both animals. So let's do a new facility, and we'll do a... I don't think I want to use this big space for this. Whoa, what is this? What is this new world keeper? What is that? That's a neat little building there. Let's just go ahead and build this little cabin over here. That kind of looks nice. It's not as thatchy as the other ones, but it does fit this design here for the animal shelter. Okay. Now we got to finish our ride again. We got a tree right in the way. Luckily, we possess some tools to move that. All right, let's edit the track one more time. I love it. The game is such a learning process. That's what the game is all about, learning about animals and their needs and catering to all of that and the guests. It's quite the good, challenging game. It's not difficult, it's challenging. It makes you think. Okay, let's go ahead and scoot this over a little bit. There, that's much better. All right, go ahead and start the test. And once the test is complete in a little while, we'll actually open it up, because apparently we can open it. Perfect. All right, there we go. Now we got some cheetahs. Now, they're probably not happy. They don't got any food for a little while, but it looks like they're okay. Enrichment is the next thing we need to research, though, so we'll get on that soon. And let's hire another zookeeper to work over here. And I could probably put somebody on permanent duty. So let's see if we can assign a new work zone. So that should be under zone, or zoo. And then under work zones, and then new work zone, and I want a zookeeper to work between these two buildings. And then we'll call it the cheetah zone. We'll call it Chester Cheetah. There we are. Excellent. And then what is plus? That adds a new zone? Okay. And then let's make sure we've assigned somebody to Chester Cheetah. Now I wonder, if we click on the employee, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. If we click on the employee, does that make him... Can we assign him from here? Oh, we'll also need a staff room around, too, so he can work. I think automatically he'll walk away and go to a break room if he needs to. He won't just stay in his work zone. So if we put him in Chester Cheetah... There we are. And then if I put a work... Actually, we should probably put a break room over here, too, because research is going to be started. And we'll also see a lot more... Oh, there we go. There goes one of our cars now. Hopefully they're loaded in the future. First couple of rounds, the queues just need to fill up, but eventually we'll be good to go. All right, let's go with another staff facility, a staff room. Wow, these designs are beautiful. I really wish these were all available in the actual game. I wish they'd give you all these designs to just play around with. All right, so the next habitat will probably be like here. And then we'll put all the facilities there and let them have that little bit of water. That'll be perfect. Beautiful. All right, how are those hippos doing? Diseased animals. Yep, we got our vets taking care of them. That's what they're for. So now we don't really have much in terms of conservation points to spend, but let's see what we can buy for money. Let's go for cash listings of hippopotamus. Sometimes you build a enclosure planned for a certain animal, and then you got to switch to another one. But sometimes you got to just build the enclosures for what you have at your disposal. So this one obviously is perfect for hippos. I don't want to do anything other than hippos here because there's so much water, and they just love it. So that's going to be perfect for that. And look at all these people just hanging out. Wow, that looks wonderful. Developers did such a good job of giving inspiration for really unique pathways and lookout zones and food courts. I love it. I can't wait to see what the community does with this. Look at all these people here too. Wow, these paths are jam-packed. That is crazy. Oh, we got a giraffe about to give birth. Let's see what happens. How does this work? Does it just pop out or something, or what? How does it work? Can we view details about this animal? She's 5.9 years old. Offspring imminent. Oh, she's going. She's going. And there it is. Wow, that was very anticlimactic. Well, now, with all these animals having babies because of their conditions, we can actually start putting some of these back into the wild. This is good. Good conservation efforts. We take them here to where we can take care of them, and then we release them into the wild. I love giraffes. They're so cool. They're really neat animals. Let's watch this one take a drink. Is he going to do it? Oh, he's doing it. Come on, do it. Come on, do it. He's going to do it. Are you going to do it? Do it. Oh, wow, look at that. Wow. He's got to spread those front legs really wide in order to lower his neck low enough to get to the water. Imagine that. Like, when he drinks water, it's going to take at least 10 minutes to get into his tummy. That's crazy. Wow. All right. Oh, yeah, objective. Sorry. I'm just more in love with looking at this game than actually anything else. Okay, so now we've got 1,500 people in the zoo. Wow, we're almost pretty much ready to complete our 1,600 goal. So let's focus on education for a minute or two. That's going to be fairly easy. Let's go ahead and go over to the... Oh, looks like we have nothing for viewing. Oh, because you have the filter on. There we are. Okay. No, I don't need this. I don't need this hot view. I can just put these things down. So this is going to be a really good thing to do here on this pathway. Essentially, for education, you want to put speakers and TVs down everywhere. And so if you put them in highly trafficked areas, it's going to have the biggest benefit. So if we put like a TV here and a speaker too for the elephants and for giraffes, it's going to be perfect. So let's put one down there for the elephants and one over here for the giraffes. Just don't want it to block where people can easily view the animals, but we can put it somewhere. This looks good. Perfect. We lower it down a little bit. Actually, I don't know if we can move the thing as a whole. Or we could have a hovering TV, too. There we go. That's better. Okay, now let's go ahead and start programming the TV. I think the speakers are a lot more effective than... I think the TVs are more effective than the boards. Oh, it looks like we also need more power. And by that, I mean the speakers are more effective than the little TVs here. Wait, there's a giraffe on that side? No, this should be... what do I want to advertise over here? Probably the elephant? There we go. All right, now power. Interesting. The problem about power is that the staff also needs to be able to reach it. So we now need to build some sort of a power facility. Looks like we have a solar panel here, which is really nice. It will need maintenance, though. Oh, darn. It's between rock and a hard place, it seems. Well, I don't want to ruin the design of this beautiful park. Oh, there's... Yep, car goes underneath. That's so cool. I think we might be able to squeeze it in over here. It won't be as nice to look at, but we do need it nearby. There we go, and the frame fits perfectly there and flatten out the terrain a little bit. Just on the other side of that building. Okay, cool. So now we got power. Let's put down some speakers. And we'll do an educational speaker for our... let's see, we'll do one for the elephants and one for the giraffes. Can't tell where this thing is. Oh, we can actually latch it into the TV if we want. Kind of looks weird. Conservation Education Board, Ambient Speaker. Oh, they give you two different designs for an ambient speaker, but not education? Oh. Music speakers also help with cues for lines, which are kind of cool. Right, I don't know where to put that thing where you can actually see it. It's hard for me to tell where it is exactly. If I can see the texture, I know it's... There we go. That's kind of where I want it. Not perfect, but it looks just fine. Okay, now let's see how that improves the education a little bit. Let's take a look at that goal. So we were at 11%. We got to get up to 25. 2 goals already completed. And this other one's going to be completed by just basically copying and pasting educational stuff along the populated pathway. So let's actually identify where else might be a good idea. This is a good one because it's both between the elephants and the giraffes. That's a good idea. Then maybe we could put one on the ride, which is now starting to get fully filled. Excellent. And it's all automated, too, so nobody's really driving. So I guess you have 3, 6, 9, 12 seats. So 12 passengers times 14 cars, I believe. Oh, yeah. This place is getting loaded. Nice. Very nice. All right. Another good spot to put some of our educational stuff is here. We could do the same for the elephants on this side. And maybe along here, too. So we'll do boards here and here. So we'll do an area here with boards and music, speakers. Boards and speakers here. And boards and speakers there. And that really should get the education almost up to 20%. And then we'll do maybe a few more along here for even more. Donation bins. Where are those at? Oh, looks like... Yep, okay. Looks like donation bins are set up pretty nicely. A lot of people standing there. Uh-oh. There we go. We got to put money first sometimes. There we go. Perfect. So how are we doing with money? Let's take a look at the budget. Looks like our total profit. Wow, we're actually making quite a bit of good cash, except for when we built the remaining ride and habitats. But of course, those are a necessary business expense. All right. Well, that is it for today's episode, everybody. I know we're just taking kind of a glance at these, and I'm not fully playing through them, but I just want to kind of glance at what each campaign offers and what all the objectives are. I'm going to complete this one on my own to get the bronze star, and then I'm going to go on to the next map and the next one. I just want to see what's here, and there seems to be quite a bit, and I can't wait for more. Wow, we spent a lot of time, and we barely did anything. Barely scratching the surface, but don't worry, there'll be more Planet Zoo on the channel. If you guys want to see more, make sure you click or tap that like button and subscribe for more. Make sure you check out the live streams too, where we're doing our own custom zoo, and we'll come back and do some more of these campaign zoos. We'll try to get all bronze here just to kind of go on to check the next one and the next one and the next one, and then we'll come back for macho hardcore mode. All right, guys, thanks for dropping by, and I'll see you soon.